My son, my daughter, listen to me carefully. What brought you here was not chance, luck, a passing thought, or something insignificant. It was my calling. I searched for you. I drew you in. I called you by name. Even when you tried to ignore it, even when you thought it was just a random thought, something inside you knew it wasn't. I awakened you because something greater is happening. A battle is being fought around you. Even though you cannot see it, you feel it in your spirit, in the restlessness that follows you, in the weight that sometimes burdens your heart, in the internal struggle between faith and doubt. This is not just exhaustion. It is not just life happening. It is a spiritual battle. And now you are here because I brought you myself. This is not a coincidence. It is my intervention in your life. I called you because it is time to wake up. You have already sensed that something is happening around you, something you cannot fully explain, but that affects every step you take. At times you feel an invisible weight on your shoulders, a restlessness that follows you, a tiredness that seems to have no physical cause. Your days are filled with sudden doubts. Your thoughts swing between faith and fear, between trust and uncertainty. You thought it was just daily exhaustion, the normal struggles of life. But I tell you, it is not just that. There is a battle underway, a battle for your soul, for your destiny, for the purpose I have for you. The enemy is cunning. He does not come with violence. He does not reveal himself in obvious ways. He acts in silence, infiltrating through small distractions, through seemingly harmless detours. He plants thoughts of doubt. He makes you question my presence. He makes you wonder if my promises will really come true. He uses exhaustion, discouragement, and overload. He works through subtle lies, hidden fears, and voices that try to weaken you. He wants to trap you, to make you believe you are weak, that you do not have the strength to resist. But listen to me carefully. He lies. He has always lied. And today, I bring you the truth. The sign I sent you was not without reason. When your heart beat faster for no apparent cause, when you felt a deep desire to seek something more, when you were overcome by a restlessness you could not name, that was me calling you. When the emptiness you tried to fill in so many ways remained, when the answers you sought did not come from where you expected, that was me awakening you. I shook you because you need to wake up. I called you because I do not want you to remain spiritually asleep while the enemy advances. It is time to rise up. There is no more time for indecision. You were not created to live enslaved by fear or darkness. I called you to walk in freedom, but that freedom must be fought for. The battle has already been won by me, but you must take possession of the victory. I have already given you everything you need to stand firm, but you must use what I have placed in your hands. Do not enter this battle unprotected. I have prepared armor for you. Do not leave your heart exposed. Do not face the enemy's traps without defense. Gird your waist with the belt of truth, for only the truth will keep you firm. Do not be deceived by fleeting emotions. Do not base yourself on what you feel, but on what I have said. Wear the breastplate of righteousness, because it is not your strength that protects you, but mine. Walk confidently, knowing that you have been justified by the sacrifice of my Son. Put on the shoes of the gospel of peace. I did not call you to walk in chaos, but to move with the certainty of the peace that only I can give. Raise the shield of faith. The enemy will fire arrows at you. He will try to reach you in many ways, but if you hold firmly to your faith in me, nothing will destroy you. Put the helmet of salvation over your head. Protect your mind. Do not allow doubt, fear, and despair to take hold of your thoughts, and do not forget the sword of the Spirit, which is my word. It is your greatest weapon. With it, you defeat lies. With it, you cut off the enemy's traps at the root. Use it with authority. But there is something else you must not neglect: prayer. Do not underestimate its power. Prayer is not a formality. It is not a ritual you must perform out of obligation. Prayer is your direct line to me. Every time you pray, the heavens move. Every time you cry out, darkness retreats. When you kneel, hell trembles. When you speak to me, I listen, I respond, I set free, I transform. If you knew what happens in the spiritual world when you pray with faith, you would never stop praying. Every word you speak has power. Every cry unleashes a response. Do not let the enemy steal your voice. Do not let discouragement stop you. If there is one thing that can change your reality, it is prayer. My son, my daughter, you can no longer remain still. The time for indecision is over. The enemy does not wait, he does not rest, he does not retreat. He moves stealthily. He advances in silence. He works tirelessly to weaken you, to pull you away from the purpose I have for you. He watches you. He studies your weak moments. He looks for any opening to enter. He takes advantage of your exhaustion, your discouragement, your frustrations, to plant doubts in your mind, to make you think there is no way out, that it is not worth fighting anymore. But I tell you, do not be deceived. I'm greater. I am your shield, your strength, the one who holds you even when you feel you have no strength left. No opposing force can prevail against me. No attack can bring you down when you stand firm in me. I am greater than any force that rises against you. But you must act. Faith is not passive. Faith is movement, a decision, a stance. You cannot simply wait for things to change while you remain motionless. The battle is happening now, and you must choose which side you are on. Do not wait until the chains tighten further. Do not wait until oppression becomes unbearable. Do not wait until the enemy has taken territory in your life. Do not let him advance any further. You have already seen what happens when you leave openings, when you neglect your spiritual life, when you allow small compromises to pull you away from my path. Now is the time to rise. What are you waiting for? The enemy has already declared war against you. He has already prepared his strategies. He has already launched his attacks, but I have also prepared your deliverance. I have already secured your victory, but you must move forward. There is no more room for doubt, for fear, for hesitation. I am calling you to action, to clothe yourself with my strength, to take hold of what I have already given you. Rise up with courage, put your faith into action, wear the armor I have prepared for you. Enter this battle knowing that I have already gone before you. But hear me now, this is not just about defending yourself. I did not call you to merely resist, I called you to advance. The enemy wants to keep you on the defensive, reacting instead of moving forward. But I have placed my spirit within you, and where my spirit is, there is power. You are not meant to live in constant retreat, but to take back the ground that was stolen. Your prayers, your faith, and your obedience are not just for survival, they are weapons that push back the darkness. You have wondered why certain doors have closed, why some paths became difficult, but I tell you, not every battle is meant for you to fight. Some obstacles were my protection, keeping you from distractions that would have led you away from my purpose. I have been guiding your steps, even when you did not understand. Trust that what I withhold is as much for your good as what I give. Not every delay is a denial. Some are preparation for something greater. Yet preparation is not just waiting, it is action. Do not confuse stillness with inactivity. I call you to a posture of readiness, where your heart is alert, your spirit is sensitive, and your hands are willing. This is a season where I am sharpening you, making you stronger, training your hands for war and your fingers for battle. When the time comes to move, you will not hesitate, because I will have already equipped you. You have prayed for clarity, for direction, for a sign. But often my leading is not in the loud and the dramatic. It is in the steady conviction within your heart, in the peace that does not waver, in the doors that align with what I've already spoken. Do not expect every answer to come through a miracle. Many times my guidance comes through wisdom, through understanding, through the counsel of those I have placed around you. I'm always speaking. Learn to recognize my voice. Do not let comparison weaken your faith. You see others moving ahead, achieving what you desire, and you wonder if I have forgotten you, but I do not measure your journey by another's. I am working in you in ways unseen, preparing you for what is yours, not what belongs to another. Stay faithful where I have placed you, and in due time you will see the fruit of what I have been growing in you. What I have planned for you cannot be rushed, but neither can it be stolen. Some battles are not meant to be fought alone. I have placed people around you, brothers and sisters who will stand with you, who will hold up your arms when you are weary, who will remind you of my promises when your strength falters. Do not isolate yourself in your struggles. The enemy seeks to divide, to separate you from the strength of my body. Unity is a shield. Surround yourself with those who build your faith, who encourage your spirit, who speak my truth into your life. You ask why you have faced so much resistance, why certain struggles seem relentless. But have you considered that the battle is fiercest where the victory is greatest? The enemy does not waste effort where there is no threat. He fights hardest against those who are stepping into something significant. If you are facing opposition, take heart. It is not a sign of defeat, but of destiny. It means you are pressing into something the enemy desperately wants to stop. Stand firm, for I am fighting with you. Your obedience in small things prepares you for greater things. Do not wait for a grand assignment before you act. Be faithful in the quiet moments, in the unseen places, in the everyday choices. How you handle the little I place before you determines what I can entrust to you next. Promotion in my kingdom does not come through status, but through stewardship. Honor what is in your hands now, and I will multiply it in ways you cannot imagine. And above all, let your heart remain pure. Guard your motives, your intentions, your desires. Power without purity is dangerous. Influence without integrity leads to destruction. I am more concerned with who you are becoming than with what you are achieving. Stay rooted in me, and I will take care of the rest. My plans for you are not just about what you will do, but about who you are in me. So now rise with confidence, not in your own strength, but in mine. Walk boldly into what I have set before you, knowing that I go before you and behind you. You do not need to fear the unknown, because I am already there. Do not hesitate, do not shrink back. Move forward, for I am with you. The battle is mine, but the choice to step into victory is yours. Please subscribe to receive more of my truth and turn on notifications so you never miss what I have to say to you.